they use these for.
We have not a second to waste. They have taken my cherished Renoir and many others.
Hold on, don't get your panties in a bunch. When was the last time you saw this Renoir fella?
He has been dead for 30 years.
It's not much of a bloody emergency then, is it?
Must you always try my patience? The Germans are smuggling masterworks out of museums all over the country.
Ah, the culture war. Is that it?
The ringleader is a Reichsminister official named Bachmann. I want him in a box.
A box?
A closed casket. I don't want his own wife to recognize him.
Shouldn't you be in the kitchen baking up some crumpets or something? It's just that sweet old ladies shouldn't get mixed up in this sort of thing. It doesn't seem proper.
Oh, spare me your chauvinistic bullshit. Herr Bachmann will be traveling past the Grand Palais in a bulletproof limousine. You will need heavy firepower to penetrate the car's armor. But that shouldn't stop a resourceful man like yourself.
Right. Yes, Mom.
Bittet die Bevölkerung, diese zu sparen. Ein kühles Heim rettet deutsche Leben. Tomorrow, Reichmarks become France's legal tender. Turn in all francs, gold and precious gems.
Aus den Fonds bestätigen Sie bitte. Der Wagen des Generals wartet auf Bestätigung. Posten 5, bestätigen Sie Entwarnung. Gauner nähert sich der Ecke.
Yeah. Too bad I never managed to stay awake in German class. All right, here comes the punter now.
Attentäter! Bringt den General hier raus! Jetzt!
Stepping into the water.
I wish they'd do something about all the puddles. Keep soaking me boots.
Your reputation is well deserved, Monsieur Devlin. You have given these barbarians reason to fear. It must be difficult to plunder a nation's treasures when one is constantly looking over one's own shoulder.
One might think it would be difficult to conquer Europe with one's head up one's arse. Still, that maniac in Berlin managed to pull it off.
The Nazis have conquered our country, but not the hearts and minds of our people. When the music of freedom rings throughout the city, the dream of liberty will live again.
Are you off your meds again, Granny?
The Nazis have been using the Louvre as a stage from which to broadcast their vile propaganda throughout the city.
You want me to knock out that tower?
We have had enough of that fascist drivel, polluting our airways. It's time we called a different tune, don't you think?
Your point is well made, madam. It's time somebody turned the dial. Oh, looks like somebody left a tank unattended.
Papiere, Dali. Haben Sie Reisepapiere? Herzeigen. Die Papiere scheinen in Ordnung zu sein.
About fucking time. You're not a bad sort. Not at all. Who are they?
Friends. Renard and his men. They disappeared 2 days ago. This morning we found them here.
What happened?
They were preparing for a mission. Renard was caught with a pocket full of detonators. He was a hard man, but he broke under torture and gave the others up. That blonde butcher skinned him like an animal.
What did you say?
The Nazis' new chief of public security, an SS colonel. Before the war, he was some kind of race car driver.
Jerker.
Yes, that's him. This is his message to the resistance.
What was Renard's target?
The siege gun at the Lycée Theater. It's a symbol of Nazi power in this part of the city. The sound it makes is deafening. Every time it fires, the people of Paris lose hope.
Then we'll give him something to cheer about.
I thought you might feel that way. Speak to Bryman.
Right out. Devlin, it's so good to see you, my friend.
Likewise. What's the score?
The Nazis have located one of our safe houses in the countryside, a place where we hide the women and children from the Gestapo. They are dialing the house's coordinates into the siege gun.
Can you warn them?
9. There isn't time.
Then we'll have to do the job quick.
Take these. You're going to need a powerful explosive charge to destroy the gun.
Achtung, Achtung! Einsatzbereitschaftsprotokoll ist aktiviert. 10 Minuten bis zum Abschuss. Beginn Flugbahnjustierung.
Versteckt sich irgendwo hier.
Neun Minuten bis zum Abschuss. Demain, le marque du Reich deviendra la monnaie officielle en France.
I need to slot that technician before he pulls the trigger. Oh, there you are, you big bitch.
Minuten. Rückstoßsystem. Beginn letzter Überprüfung.
These bastards are fucking paranoid.
Moment. Zeig, wer du bist.
Noch 7 Minuten.
Bought myself a little time.
Ich mag, dass ich ihn töte! Tut nicht was!
Oh!
Now we're talking. Lovely piece, this one.
Zeigen Sie mir Ihre Reisepapiere. Alles in Ordnung. Bitte weitergehen.
Guten Tag, gents.
Where's Skylar?
Miss Sinclair is away on business. She sends her warmest regards.
Right then. I don't like you, and I trust you even less. I'm only here because of what you said about Jules. If this is one of your tricks, we're about to find out just how blue that blood of yours is.
I must confess I find your candor most refreshing, Mr. Devlin. In my line of work, honesty is the rarest of vices. Secrets are the currency of my profession. Your friend Jules was killed to protect a rather important secret. Did you know that?
Dierker thought we were working for you.
Perhaps, but Jules had to die in any case. He had seen too much, as did you.
The Doppelseek factory. What's really going on up there?
Are you familiar with the concept of atomic fission?
I've never been one for poofy cocktails.
I'm sure the barman will be relieved. But it's beside the point. Your friend Jules was killed to protect the secrecy of certain enemy plans. Plans which are critical to the German war effort. I intend to shatter those plans and destroy the men behind them. How about it, Mr. Devlin? Up for another game?
Aye. What'll it be this time?
Miss Sinclair will return shortly to brief you on the next phase of the operation. If you can pull this one off, they'll give you the Victoria Cross.
Ooh. Is that some sort of medal?
The VC is my government's highest honor.
Then I'll know what to wipe me arse with.
Let's call it a case of scotch.
Now you're talking. Cheers. should have booked a hotel room.
Naughty boy. I don't typically mix business and pleasure, but sometimes I can't help myself. For a moment there, I thought you were dead.
Not quite. But the bastards get an A for effort. If this isn't a social call, what are we talking about?
You're going to help us take a man from a train, then drive the train over a cliff.
Sounds like fun.
Ever blown up a bridge?
Not yet, but I'm a fast learner. Who's the punter?
Dr. Klaus Kessler, chief engineer for the Nazis' secret atomic weapons program, codenamed Volhorn.
The secret that got Jules killed.
You were practically on top of Kessler's lab when you were captured. Bloody bad luck. Poor Jules.
Bad luck for the fucking crowds. So what exactly is this? Kidnapping?
Defection. Dr. Kessler...
Ihre Papiere. Zeigen Sie mir Ihre Reisepapiere. Sofort stehen bleiben. Ihre Papiere.
Where were we?
Dr. Kessler wants to switch sides. The Nazis will kill him before they let that happen.
So you want the crowds to think he's already dead?
Spot on. When we destroy the train, the Nazis will assume Kessler has been assassinated. By the time they realize what really happened, Kessler will be in London, working for our side.
Downright devious.
That's Bishop's style. Our first order of business is to wire the bridge with demolition charges. I'll leave the heavy lifting to you.
Don't tell me you don't like to get dirty.
You know better than that. I just like to see you work up a sweat. Ah, very nice. Thank you. You're lucky I borrowed this car.
I'd say you're the lucky one.
The charges under the bridge where the structure looks weak.
And to trigger them?
The last charge goes on the tracks. It'll set off the rest when the train hits it.
Bleeding diabolical. I'll be right back. Some of these struts have seen better days. Here we are. This looks like a good spot. This looks like a good spot. One more on the tracks now. That's that.
Wilcox is waiting for us at the train station. Let's get moving.
Oh, Jesus. Trouble. You were saying? If Kessler is the crowd's golden goose, why risk sending him to France?
He's here to convert the Paris cyclotron for military use.
They couldn't send somebody else?
They did. The first engineer they sent died suddenly in his sleep.
How'd you hear?
I was lying next to him at the time.
I thought you didn't mix business with pleasure.
His pleasure. My business.
So Bishop's got you turning tricks for him now?
We're prepared to use any means necessary to stop the Nazis from acquiring an atomic bomb.
I see. They handing out medals for that?
Don't be an ass. Wilcox is just over there. Make your report.
The train will be arriving shortly. The target's in a private car near the locomotive.
And the radio transmitter?
In the caboose.
You'll need to sever communications once you're aboard.
Shite. This is getting complicated.
I'll be waiting to pick you up near the bridge. Whatever happens, make sure that train reaches the river. Sean, if anything goes wrong, if you can't get Kessler out, kill him.
You tell Bishop to go and shite. I'll get your boy out, but I'll not be your damn trigger man. Now if you'll excuse me, I've a train to catch.
Scheiße hier irgendwo. Dog smarts.
Pull it together.
Make your report.
The train will be arriving shortly. The target's in a private car near the locomotive.
And the radio transmitter?
In the caboose.
You'll need to sever communications once you're aboard.
Shite. This is getting complicated.
I'll be waiting to pick you up near the bridge. Whatever happens, make sure that train reaches the river. Sean, if anything goes wrong, if you can't get Kessler out, kill him.
You tell Bishop to go and shite. I'll get your boy out. But I'll not be your damn trigger man. Now if you'll excuse me, I've a train to catch.
Brücke vor!
Oh, shite. There it goes. That's done it. Now to find the doctor. Must be Kessler's car. Kessler, you in there? Hold tight. I'm coming back for you. Now for Kessler. There's no stopping us now. You Kessler.
Bishop sent you? Are you working alone?
Aye.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Dr. Kessler.
Ja,
Got your passport?
ja.
Put it in his pocket. time to go.
No! No, please! Don't! Ah!
Nicely done. Dr. Kessler, I presume? An honor to meet you. You've made a courageous decision. One day even your own country will thank you.
I'm not doing this for my country, or yours.
The crowd should be swarming all over this place. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Sean, I'm afraid there's been a change of plans.
What happened?
Our flight home has been cancelled. We'll need to stash Kessler somewhere in the city. At least until we figure out a way to get him out of the country.
I know a place. I'll drive. Before the crowds realize our boy wasn't on that train.
We estimate it will take the better part of a week to sift through the wreckage and identify the bodies. We'll be gone by then.
I'm afraid that is impossible. I'm not going anywhere without Maria.
Excuse me?
My daughter, General Eckhart, is holding her somewhere in Paris. He said he would let her go free once I had finished building his instruments of death. When he learns what has happened, he'll kill her.
I'm sorry, Dr. Kessler. Your daughter was not part of the deal. I'll look into it once you're safely out of the country.
This is not a negotiation. Without Maria, the deal is off. I will see.
Wo wollen Sie hin? Ihre Papiere. Ich muss Ihre Reisepapiere überprüfen. Sofort stehen bleiben. Ihre Papiere.
Right. Where'd we leave off?
This is not a negotiation. Without Maria, the deal is off. I will slit my own wrists before I build bombs for your government.
Jesus, keep your knickers on, Doc. If your girl is here, we'll find her.
So where is it that we're headed?
I'll give you a hint. How do you like your steak?
Bloody, of course. Are you asking me to dinner? You always did have awful timing.
Maybe later. But first we'll knock up a friend of mine. He can help us with Dr. Kessler.
And your friend is a chef?
I gather he fancies himself quite a Renaissance man. I can't speak for his cooking, but he does live in a slaughterhouse.
You keep peculiar company, Devlin. Perhaps it's time you found a better class of friends.
Oh, I tried, believe me. But the classy folks will have nothing to do with me. Okay, Doc, we're almost there.
You know better than to bring strangers here.
Friends. They need a place to lay low for a few days.
This is not an hotel.
Nor a brothel.
Oh, feeling a touch homesick, are we, darling?
Ah, an English aristocrat. Does your father know you are here, girl?
I expect he's too busy buggering the chambermaids. We Sinclairs are always up for a bit of rough.
I'll vouch for her. And where are you? I'd mind me manners. She's got friends. Not the sort you want to cross.
What does that mean?
Do I have to fucking spell it out for you? She's a British agent.
Why have you come here?
You rubbed the lamp, Monsieur Godin, and voila. Here I am to grant your heart's desires.
You know who I am.
Of course. We know all about you. I've even read your awful books. My superiors in London are your biggest fans, Luke. They'd like to offer you their help.
What kind of help?
Oh, guns, medicine, radio equipment, whatever you require. In exchange for your cooperation in certain covert operations.
Ah, please excuse my poor hospitality, Lady Sinclair. Come, join us for a glass of wine. It seems we have much to discuss.
I should go see what's bothering Veronique.